heard of New Zealand bushworms before? Well, if you haven't, you're about to learn a whole lot more because they are the 2018 Canine Superfood of the Year. That's right, worms, superfood. Let me take a little step backwards. A couple of weeks ago, a new kibble hit the market in America. Now, its protein source is actually insects. And you kind of think, well, why not? It's probably just us that have the hang up about it. It's a great source of protein. It's a novel protein, so it could be really good for those dogs with skin issues or other sensitivities as well. So there's a lot of other edible insects and animals around that we perhaps haven't considered before. Well, in New Zealand, they have the most amazing ecosystem. It is so clean because the pollution is just so low in New Zealand. I mean, there's so much green there, fresh air, it's amazing. And it's where I hail from, so of course it's amazing. Now, in New Zealand, they have these worms called the New Zealand bushworms. Now, forever and a day have people from New Zealand eaten these bushworms. They're delicious. And not only are they delicious and they're an amazing source of protein, but they actually are full of awesome nutrients and they're really beneficial. Now, one thing that they're really, really good at is collagen production. It's amazing. Now, collagen production is really good for skin and hair as well as joint health as well. Now, really interesting enough, these New Zealand bushworms also contain antioxidants, and that's what we all want. We need to fight that oxidative damage that we're constantly exposed to this day and age. Now, also in this era of gut health, these little suckers are amazing because what they actually do is they line the stomach and they really help the stomach be comfortable and soothe it and help with digestion as well. So you ready to have a little bit of a look? And there's two varieties. So you have the male variety. Let me just, ooh, they're kind of slimy. Okay, so the male variety is kind of a translucent, oh, it just broke its tail off. Do they have tails? A translucent kind of body. And they have that wormy appearance. You know the rings that go around worms? Well, they have that. Okay, so they'll come to you in a Ziploc bag and you can feed them to your dog as is. You can mix them in with their food or what have you, so there we go. Now the females are really, really pretty. They're actually pink and they sometimes have different I guess shades of pink depending where they are in their reproduction, and sometimes you can actually see the eggs inside of them as well, so that's pretty awesome too. Okay, so how cool is that? It's pretty awesome, right? Woohoo! So as I said before, these are a human superfood as well, and New Zealanders have been eating these forever. I grew up with these, and you just simply take them out of the earth. Oh, that one's got a bit of a after bite. It's got a bit of a funky taste to it. Oh, I forget. The males don't taste that good. It's the females that actually taste a lot better. Keep that in mind if you want to try it. Oh, okay. So that might really seem really gross to you, but hey, I grew up on these babies, so it's all pretty normal to me. I just forgot that the male ones don't taste very nice. So let's have a look at what the dogs think of them and see if they're a winner. Oh, yum. He seems right into it. This is his first time on New Zealand bushworms. So what do you reckon? Do you reckon you'll give it a try? Or is it too gross? Well, I tell you what, if that was actually real, that is really disgusting and really, really gross. Although the thing that I did not lie about was a new kibble that has come out in the States that actually has the insect as a protein. So what were my little worms? Okay, fun with gelatine. And all you need to do is have this guy. And this is gelatine, and it's pure beef gelatin, okay? And what about those health properties that I was just talking about? Well, they were all really legitimate. Let me walk you through them. All right, so the claims that I told you about was collagen production. And this is it. Gelatine has collagen production properties. It is really, really awesome. And a lot of people will feed gelatine to their dogs in a form of bone broth. And if you don't want to make bone broth, this is a really easy way to do it. You don't grab the gelatine from the supermarket. This is the special stuff. It's pure beef gelatin, and you're going to get this either online or from your health food store. Okay, so what else was my claim? Gut health. Absolutely. This is one of the main reasons I actually feed gelatine to my dogs, or bone broth, because it is very soothing to the gut, and it also seals the gut. And I will know pretty much straight away with my Great Dane, who has a bit of a dodgy digestive system, if I miss out on giving him some form of gelatine, I'm going to see it the next day in his stools. Okay, so it really is quite quick acting. So if you have a dog that has digestive issues, pure gelatine can definitely be the way to go. Now, I also mentioned antioxidants. Now, antioxidants isn't something you think of when you think of gelatine and bone broth, but I actually used natural colorings when I was making my little gelatine worms. Now, as well as using beetroot, I also used wheatgrass powder as well to tone down the color, or to create a slightly greeny browny color of my male worms. Now, why go to all the effort to do this kind of thing? Well, hey, I was actually just having a little bit of fun. But if you want to teach your children about how to add good nutrition to their dog's diet and really get involved in understanding nutrition a little bit more, making these gelatine worms is quite a fun way to do it. They're quite labor intensive though, so you probably want to get the kids onto it more so. Okay, so adding fresh food to your dog's diet doesn't have to be a novelty like this. You can simply get some gelatine. And also, I was just having a little bit of a play with you and having a little bit of fun to get your attention to learn about how to add fresh food to your dog's diet. Majority of the dogs in the world are fed kibble, which is a highly processed diet. So adding any sort of fresh food to it, especially something as healthy as gelatine, is such a great way to go. And adding fruit and vegetables is also another awesome way. All you'll need to do with your fruit and vegetables is you'll need to blend them or finely chop them or lightly cook them, because the walls of the vegetables actually need to be broken down in order for your dog to be able to fully absorb all those nutrients. Well, I hope you enjoyed my little fun and I didn't make anyone gag by sucking back one of those bushworms. If you have any questions about gelatine fun or anything like that, post it below. I'm also going to post a link below about how you can learn how to make these gelatine worms, which is especially fun if you've got kids or you want to do something at Halloween. Enjoy your day, guys.